So then, this is my cheap train ticket adventure to Medway, and here I am in Waterloo East Station. I'm taking a train that goes via the Blackheath Tunnel. It's kind of used as an express service sitting around this area. My train goes to the Blackheath Tunnel. I found some Greek graffiti on this train. It says sems, zkreros. I don't know if that actually means anything in Greek. This train also goes through the Hyam and Strood tunnels. And there's this weird gap between the tunnels. And the reason why there's that gap is because at where Hyam is because in that gap the railway just happened to run through a chalk quarry where they had already dug out almost all the chalk they could without undermining the houses. So the railway just bought the chalk quarry, closed it down and used it as a shaft to get its tunnel boring machines in. Of course, tunnel boring machines, that was kind of in like a Victorian sense of machine, like, because they were all manually operated, so they needed no electricity or anything, all manual. And Hyam station was also in another, was in a former chalk quarry, and basically, well, it's kind of, this part of Kent has two levels. There's the original ground level and there's the chalk quarry level where they dug away all the chalk. And it's really weird. So we're going really slowly. We're going at about yeah, just for a second there, going extremely slowly at about
we will shortly be arriving at Strood. Please find the gap between the platform and the train.
We were going really slowly at about at only about 12 chains per minute, which is really slow. And so now we get the view of Rochester. Oh, some more Greek graffiti. Kappa, epsilon, mu. Somebody tried to draw a sigma. Is that supposed to be an epsilon or a sigma? That second letter, it's difficult to tell. Epsilon. And I can't tell. Is it supposed to be, I think it might be supposed to be chemzooks or something. And here we are in Strood. Slow doors. And I pushed the door close button when the door was still opening and it didn't work properly. place of the National Railway name boards, Medway Council put up these signs with their logo on it because they're extremely vain. I mean, all people like to say that their council is the worst council, and to be honest they're all pretty bad, but this, if I have to just evaluate everything neutrally, Medway Council has got to be the worst. This is the council that accidentally lost city status, and the council that in 1 year replaced every single traffic light, even ones that are only 2 years old. I just don't understand how Medway Council works. It just doesn't make any sense. And it appears the ticket office has gone. Must be rebuilding. For some reason Google Maps think they've closed this subway, and if you try to get walking directions it'll take you on a really long circuitous route. And here is the other entrance, which is bricked up and used as a storage room. Despite it being more accessible than the south entrance, they've closed the north entrance, despite being more accessible than the south entrance, at least on a macro scale. And this is the pedestrian unfriendly intersection here at this bridge. I really think they should put a footbridge alongside the railway bridge, because I mean that's so, there's hardly any way of crossing the road. That's so pedestrian unfriendly. Look, huge traffic jam coming westbound, hardly anything going eastbound, a bit concealed because of the buses though. This is Rochester Bridge number 1. And there's Rochester Castle, and there's the Eurostar Bridge. You can see because it's got the overhead wire mast that look like France. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I'm getting really weird wind, and this looks like some maelstrom here. I mean, basically what it is, that direction is southwest, and we're getting a southwesterly wind, and the tide's coming in. So the wind and the tide are just blowing in the opposite direction, which is what's causing all this like folding and whirlpools. Really weird. And also the current of the water. Mustn't forget that. And that's going out, then that's coming in. Weird. And this is Rochester Castle. Now, last time I came here, there was the stupid Dickens Festival. But this time, I've got it, compared to that, I've got it to myself. Well, not completely, but I mean compared to when there was the festival on. And this is Rochester Cathedral, which is actually free to go in. I remember once seeing on a lift company's blog, either Pickering's or Stanley, I can't remember which, that they had been contracted to install a lift in this cathedral. I really like the way in which the Latin on the tombstones has been translated. Hic situs est li Warner, armiga Johannis Warner, offensis nuper archidiaconi. Filius natu maximus, idem Johannis Roffensis, haud ita pridem episcopi. Ex fororis filio appenos, tam morum quam nature cognatione conjunctissim, id vero vel suis ingratiis fatebitur. Celeberimum illud viduisce clero sciliciet asylum quibus et ut ille legator liberalis perpetuus fautor hic pariter probus dum vixit comprovidis curator oxorem duxit Catharinam filiam Henrix Hampson deciesit mariti die quaterto Annos, 1698. Because of the steps up inside the cathedral, the actual level of the choir is actually like a kind of first floor level, and we're approximately the same level outside, the kind of first floor level inside. Political graffiti, something which has existed since Roman times. B. Polo mint. LL polo mint. T. Polo mint. Brexit. And here is this looks like a ticket machine. That's kind of, they've used the ticket machine chassis and then converted it into something else. This is a very un-British payphone because there's no privacy. And this building used to be Rochester Town Hall. But actually no, this was the library and the other one was the Town Hall. But now Medway Council, in keeping with their idiosyncrasies, have renamed it Rochester Community Hub. And I've never found a building called proper noun Community Hub anywhere. And what's strange is that this building actually feels more like a hospital than a library. And then we have this lift, maintained by Triple S Lift Services. It's a generic.
Doors closing. Doors opening.
It's too boring. I'm not going to waste my time. I've now reached the end of Rochester Town Centre.